Today we're near Hamburg, Pennsylvania, and we're on the Pinnacle and Pulpit trail. We're going to hit both of them on the way up. This is a loop, so you go up, you see what you need to see, and you come back to your car, which is nice. You don't have to trek back along the road or anything. So you get to hike the whole way. And we're just on the first part of the trail here, which is a gravel road, and I think we're going to be on this for about half a mile. But we're surrounded by trees, so at least we have some scenery, but right now it's just a gradual incline on a gravel road. I hear the view at the top's great. We're gonna see. Alright, there's something right over there that's making noise. Not sure what it is, but I do know that there's copperhead snakes in the area, and one of the things they do when they're agitated is make some sort of noise. So let's give that little thing over there a wide berth. I'm not sure, it could just be an insect. But better safe than sorry. Copperhead snake bites aren't supposed to be fatal, but apparently they're not too pretty either. So we're about half a mile in, and we just crossed over a small bridge over a little creek, and to the left continues the gravel road, and if you go straight there's also this little little path, or not a little path, it's a pretty big dirt path, but it's not a gravel road. And as I understand, you can go up to the pulpit by going up the road, the gravel road, if you want to go that way. But if you go this way, it'll bring you to the pulpit also, except you won't be walking on a gravel road, which might be more interesting. It's probably also less traveled, so if you're into that, then this is probably the better way to go. And this is actually part of the Appalachian Trail. So we're continuing along the Appalachian Trail, and one of the things about it is, on this specific area, is that it's marked with white blazes. So we just have to follow the blazes, so we know we keep on going, and this will take us straight to Pulpit. If you're not familiar with the Appalachian Trail, it actually runs all along the northeast to southeast coast. So it's, well, I imagine it's probably one of the longest trails in the world, but it's certainly the longest trail in the United States. Here we have actually a split in the trail, continues on white or blue, and there's actually some handy printed directions which tell us if we go straight, we'll go to the Pulpit Rock, and if we go right, it'll take us straight to Pinnacle, but it's not that much of a difference, and no doubt you want to see both on this video, so we're going to do both. And so we're going to continue on to the blue path. I just came across something pretty exciting on this trail. Let's take a look inside. Well, okay, it's not that fancy, but pretty cool. Alright, here's something else neat. It's actually right near the privy we passed. There's a fire pit, picnic table, and a shelter set up. This would be great if you're camping out, like obviously on the AT trail. Place where you could hold up for the night. Really nice. Out of the rain, fire pit, and picnic table all ready to go. It's even got a broom and everything. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to take advantage of this this opportunity to sit down and have a nice little meal. I brought along some snacks. I'm going to have some water infused with electrolytes, of course. Some noodles. It's just really easy and got carbs in it. And also some fish in a little tin here. Very simple little meal, and I'm going to enjoy it. These rest areas that are set up, one of the things we need to do is be conscious of the people that are coming behind us. Lovely assortment of what appear to be M&Ms, peanuts, and possibly raisins. Now, maybe the people who left these had the best of intentions, and they were thinking, maybe the animals will come by and eat them, which is a really nice thought. It really ruined this spot for me. is pretty inconsiderate, especially when there's a broom. If it was an accident, they could have swept it up. I don't think animals really need M&Ms anyway. Gotta get going. We're coming here to see the pulpit and the pinnacle, so up we go. Well, here's a handy little sign. Water. A little trail leading off here, and I guess, according to the sign, there's water down there. So, pretty cool, I guess. If you're on the AT trail, definitely a great little place to get some water. But we have plenty of water, so not gonna go down there. I think I made a little error on my route here. Been looking at the directions I have again, and where we took the blue trail, I think I was supposed to stay on the white trail, which would have brought me the more scenic route to the pulpit and then Pinnacle, even though the sign said follow the blue trail for Pinnacle, for the pulpit. But we're out here now, so we're just going to continue up this gravel road. Maybe another time I'll get a chance to go back and try the other way. I hear it's actually pretty neat, so if you're coming through the area, give it a try. Let me know. There are vehicles on this road. Be careful. I think this is going to be a long road. Glad I brought lots of water. Not so glad I brought my backpack with a lot of extra supplies and some camera equipment, but oh well. Definitely give me some good exercise. Whew. Don't forget to take a break, or several breaks, on your way up as you need. It's it's no fun if you're killing yourself or throwing up or anything like that. Take as many breaks as you need. There's no rush. This isn't a race. Just enjoy while you're out here. One quick thing I'd like to point out is that I've noticed all over the place there's a lot of these spiny plants. They got those spines on them, which if you happen to walk through the forest in any way, those really rip into you, which is one of the reasons why I'm wearing pants, is to protect my legs. Obviously it'd be cooler if I wasn't, but I like the protection that the pants afford from these sorts of things. Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about being prepared for a hike, especially one that you're not familiar with, maybe you haven't done before. Definitely seek out directions. You can find a lot online, but you might also be able to find someone you know, someone knowledgeable. Definitely get an idea of north, south, east, west, where you're going to be on the map, and where major roadways are in the event you get lost. After looking over a map that I have, I see that if for some reason I get lost anywhere on the trail, if I head south, I'll eventually hit an interstate. So, got my compass with me, and something to keep in mind. What if somehow you just got lost? Who knows? What direction do you go even if you have a compass? A little planning could save you a lot of anguish and potential disaster. So I'm told that we're actually right near the pulpit, and here's the sign. And apparently it's just right through here. Looks like we're getting close. Alright, looks like we're here. This sign says we're 1,582 feet elevation. We got the Pulpit Rock here. It's definitely pretty busy. A lot of people passing in and out. Probably best if you get here on a weekday here, because it's just a really busy trail. And obviously the outlook is always busy because there's a lot of people and this is where they want to stop, right? Where all the views are. So, a little noisy, but probably better if you go off season and ideally during a weekday. I'm sure it's a lot better. Unfortunately, we're here on a Saturday, so plenty of people, but still a nice view. Can't take anything away from that, and still a nice hike up. But now we're headed over to Pinnacle, and looking forward to it. Nice little trail we're on here, actually in the trees now on a little trail, so that's nice break from the, well, nice break for me. I don't really like the gravel road or, you know, wide sand trails that you can drive on. These little trails are definitely more my speed, and what I think makes hiking really fun. It's a cool rocky patch to walk through. Kind of neat. So if you're wondering if you can get cell phone reception up here, the answer is definitely yes. And it's actually because we're right beside a large cell phone tower, I assume. I actually have full bars on my phone, so I'm guessing that this is a mobile phone tower right here. Ooh. In case you're curious, the way between Pulpit and Pinnacle is marked by white blazes. So just keep following the blazes as usual. You shouldn't have a problem. I've noticed that sometimes when I'm hiking along, or when I see other people's hiking along, sometimes people will walk right behind them. It's typically considered rude to be directly behind someone, like just a couple feet away from them. So leave a healthy bit of room between you and the other people, unless you're moving a lot faster than them, in which case, just look for a polite, convenient opportunity to go around them. But usually, just give people their space. Something to think about. Here's a view of the little rock corridor we're walking through. Kind of neat. You're enclosed by rocks on both sides. So, looks like the trail between Pulpit and Pinnacle is more or less flat. I mean, there's some ups and downs, but mostly it's just the fact that it's a really rocky trail that you kind of have to contend with. Watch your step, and hopefully you're wearing some good hiking boots, because otherwise it might be a little rough on your feet. But it's really not that bad, actually. Well, then again, I have hiking boots. Maybe it would be if I only had running shoes or sneakers. I don't know. Because this is a state park. Like a lot of state parks, they allow hunting in and around where trails are. At least, I mean, the general vicinity. Obviously, people aren't supposed to hunt right on the trail. But, if you're by yourself, especially, probably not talking to anyone, unless you're shooting a video. Maybe you're talking to the video camera. But it's a good idea to make sure you make some noise every now and then, which will help in the event that a hunter happens to stray near to a hiking trail. Realize that there's somebody there, and that rustling around in the bush just might be you, not a turkey or deer or something. Here we come up on another trail. There's the yellow trail, leads down the hill. But we're just continuing straight on the white trail, taking us to Pinnacle. Or at least I hope it's taking us there. But I think we're on the right course, so let's just keep on going. Here's an interesting tree. It looks like it's missing half of its base. Very, very odd, but still seems like it's healthy and thriving. Look at that. Just a big, massive chunk of it ripped out. Never seen anything like that. I don't want to get near the beaver that did that. No, I don't know what did it, but it's pretty interesting. So we're still following the blazes. Been on this trail for a while. It's a long trail, so don't don't get discouraged. Again, it's marked with white blazes, and it's actually, if I remember correctly, called the Rim Valley Trail, and that's this is part of the Appalachian Trail. So you might see some people with a lot of gear passing through, maybe, but mostly you'll just see other people who are out for a day hike, which is what I've seen. But I've also seen some people who are going to stay over the evening, do a little camping, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm not going to. I don't have time to do that today. But if you can, it's a beautiful place to camp. I'm starting to hear a lot of voices. Not in my head. But and I'm seeing a lot of blue through the trees. So I'm hoping that we're near the pinnacle. We'll see, I guess. Alright, the overlook, 250 feet. And there is a rock pile, which I hear people grab a rock and add it to the pile. Some sort of a custom, I guess. And at this point, we're just following the blue blazes on the trees to the outlook part. We've made it. Here we are at the pinnacle. Pretty exciting. And let's have a look. I can definitely see why they call this the pinnacle. This is an exceptional view. Incredible, really. And of course the mailbox, where you can sign in if you're so inclined. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring a pen, so I guess I can't, but maybe you'll remember to bring one. We got our rock, so we'll add our little rock here to the pile. There's plenty already there, no need for a big one. Alright, so we're heading back. We're staying to the right of the rock pile this time. We came in on the left, so we're going to stay on the right because we want to go down the different route. At least I want to. You could always go back the way you came. Nothing wrong with that, but of course you've already seen that, so, you know, your call. But this trail is part of the Appalachian Trail too, and it's marked with white blazes, so we'll continue down this way. And the crucial thing is that when we see the helipad, that's when we take a left and head down. If we don't take that left, we're going to continue on the Appalachian Trail, and well, I don't know where we're going to end up, but it won't be my car. Alright, we're only about 20 minutes down from the pinnacle, but there's actually a nice little place here. There's a fire pit and a nice clearing where you could have a tent. You could always sleep up near the pinnacle, of course, as a lot of people do, but this might be a nicer place to stay if you don't want a lot of people around you, during a busy time of year like now. It's pretty cool. The overhead foliage, leaves, they're actually, well, maybe not in spring, but this time of year, there's a lot of shade from the sun, I mean, you can see the sun. It's not like blocked out like a rainforest or something, but there is a fair amount of shade, which is nice if you're coming up here in summer. So it's not quite so hot. You don't have the full force of the sun beating down on you the whole time. I actually really like this time of day. We're actually right around 6:30 or something like that right now, and the sun's starting to go down. It's not setting yet, but it's definitely going down, and you see like the sun raking through the leaves. It's pretty neat. But I definitely want to get moving because I had a long way to go. I unfortunately got started a little bit late today. I'd rather not be out here during dark since I don't know my way around, and I definitely wouldn't want to step on a snake because I didn't see him or something like that, or run into a bear or any sort of wildlife. But it's been a really nice hike. Really enjoyed it, and I just I don't know, just saw something scurry by, probably just a squirrel or something. But it's nice to be out here enjoying this lovely park and nature. It's just awesome. I love this. Alright, so I think I may have come across the helipad area. There's a big open grass field to my right, and I'm hoping that I see a trail to my left, which will take me down towards the reservoir. But so if I keep going forward, I'm going to stay on the Appalachian Trail, and no idea where I'll end up, but certainly not where I want to be. So I'm going to take a left here, and you probably should too if you want to get back to your car. We should pass the reservoir on the way, which I hear is a good place to see copperheads in the morning. Alright, so I actually just slipped and fell, actually just right back there. Almost, I could have hurt myself. It was pretty unsuspected. Just, there's a little bit of rocks and whatnot here, and it wasn't moving very quickly or anything. It just, feet slipped out from under me. Be careful. Thankfully I didn't really hurt myself, but I actually went down pretty quick. Alright, so we're just coming to the intersection of the red and blue trail, but we still want the blue trail, which is heading down. Alright, so we just come across something kind of interesting here. It's a bit of a drop, and there's a river down, or stream, down below. But looks kind of neat, so let's go have a look. There you go. It's about a 30-foot drop down to that stream, but if you needed some water, it's definitely flowing fast. You can hear it up here, moving along well, and it's actually a pretty nice little view. You're not here to rush, right? You do that probably Monday to Friday. So when you're out here, if you see something interesting, stop, take a look, and enjoy it. Coming up on what seems to be the reservoir, I can see through the trees a lot of water. There we are. Looks like the reservoir is running a little low. It's not the biggest reservoir, but I guess it's adequate for the area. Sun's headed down now below the tree line, so there's still just a little bit popping out over it, so definitely good that we're getting close and enjoying a little of the reservoir scenery here on our way down. It's pretty cool. It's a nice alternate way to come back down. If you already saw the other way, why not see something new? We're at the little bridge, so we're getting close. Basically at the end here, I see the car parking area right in front of me. It's been a nice trip. I really did enjoy it. Seeing Pinnacle and Pulpit Rock, definitely cool. Highly recommended. The estimate of it taking about 5 hours, if you're not filming, seems about accurate. and I've went through 5 bottles of water. Seemed about right. It hit a high of around 85 today, so maybe give you a little something to judge by, but you know, I like to bring more water than needed. I brought 6 bottles, which worked out well because I have 1 extra for the ride back home, but maybe 6 is a good number. I don't know, maybe some people don't like drinking that much water, but I liked it. If it was warmer in the 90s, I probably would have drank that 6th bottle, so something to think about. And you know, I don't know, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Pinnacle and Pulpit in Pennsylvania near Hamburg, and hopefully you'll check out some other videos. Maybe leave a little feedback, tell me how I'm doing.